Hello, this is Manish Patel from the EII Capital Group. Today is January 23, 2012. This is our weekly Ichimoku analysis for the currency markets where we'll cover everything out there. This is our normal disclaimer. All charts that you're going to see are from Thinkorswim from TD Ameritrade, TradeStation, FreeStockCharts.com from Warren Brothers. This is for educational use only. We're not soliciting you to buy or sell anything else out there. Here is a picture of a heat map, which we'll talk more about. Here are my contact details here, and Patel at eiicapital.com. You could access our website, ichimokutrade.com, where you could access any of our free videos, market outlook videos, access our heat map, our email modules. Everything's pretty much available there, along with our Facebook and Twitter. Okay, let's begin. First thing what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and I'm going to scroll up, and this is our email module that we have that tells us 2 time frame opportunities for all the different markets out there. Remember, this is a 2 time frame buy and sell opportunity, not one at all. So these look for 2 time frame opportunities, which are pretty much higher probabilities of success. And if you look here, each row represents 2 time frames. Over here is a trading time frame. You could see for currencies there's not really any opportunities right now for the daily time frame, which is for long term. That means everything's either in a trend or in a consolidation pattern, and you just got to be patient now to wait for these 2 time frame opportunities to come. When you get 2 time frame opportunities on the currency side, they typically run anywhere from about 400 to 700 pips. So that's what you're looking for when it comes into a 2 time frame opportunity. Nothing at all. The closest things you have are on the 120-minute time frame, and you could see like CAD yen. Yen's over here, bullish side over here, bearish side over here for the US yen, and so forth. So these are the only opportunities there as far as lower time frame, kind of midterm time frames, not daily, but that's about it for there. If you go look at the heat map and we'll just scroll down, remember basically green means that you're going to be betting on it going up. Red means basically betting on it going down. If the numbers are in yellow, that means it's overextended. And what you're looking for are trend signals, which is basically a 2, 4, or 5. And really a 2 and 4 are a setup. And if you notice here, this is one right there. And this is basically the CAD yen. It's set up on the daily, but notice on the weekly it's not. This is why it's not a 2 time frame buy for the daily time frame. And if you scroll down, there's no real opportunities. If you notice, there's a lot of 5s that are in yellow. That basically means that they're trending already and they're overextended when they're 5 in yellow. And then 0s basically means they're basically pulling back, and they pulled back too far. So there's not really many opportunities right now as far as trends and new opportunities to get in for huge profits. So this is pretty much a day trading, scalping type of mode, swing trading type of mode that the markets are in right now for currencies. If we go start looking at the currencies, remember our daily time frame is over here to your left, our weekly time frame is here to your right. So let's just go through and start looking at the currencies and start flipping through them, and you can see there's no opportunities there. On a daily time frame, you could see that this has been going up, 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 and you could see that this is basically reaching the resistance level right now for the Australian CAD, and initially it just bounced off there today, and the resistance level is basically 669. If you look at the supports, basically support's going to be 459. This thing's right here at a cliff, a kind of edge right now. It's got a do or die now for the Australian CAD long term, and you can zoom this out on the daily, you could see the same thing. It's do or die for the Australian CAD. It doesn't look like it's got enough momentum to break it today, but it may in the next couple of days. But it's slowly just trickling up, not even huge movements. A lot of people will think this is like a 400 or 500 pip movement. This is not. This is a 200 pip movement that's just taken a long time to pretty much take place. So nothing really there. Australian Switzy, as you could see, it's still been going up, up, up slowly, and you could see that it's running into all these little resistance levels here. Next resistance level is here at 99.07, which it got to and kind of bounced off, and you could see that the trend's been happening for a little while here on the daily time frame. Again, this has been a slow trickle up to no new opportunities of getting in at this time on this pair. Australian yen You could see that it's going up, up, up right now on the daily time frame, but you could see they basically, it's consolidation pattern here on the daily, on the weekly, so nothing really going on right now. Major resistance that you're going to look at, right, is probably going to be right here at 82.14, and support's going to be right around 79.27. Australian USD, it's been moving up just like all the other pairs Australia against. So Australian's been strong, but you can see it's getting to the top of the cloud, so nothing really going on at all. And it's kind of at a resistance level right now. Support's going to be at basically at 228. If it breaks this resistance level, it'll probably get to this pivot high here, which is about 739. CAD Switzy. If you look at CAD Switzy, it's been going up, 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 up. Notice it's coming out of the cloud slowly with time, but this thing is way overextended right now, so only time's going to tell what's going to happen with this guy. And you can see from the daily time frame right now, it's flirting around trying to do a major pullback, so nothing good on this one at all. So all the Switzy pairs are not good right now, so I just kind of would walk away from them. CAD Yen, nothing really going on at all, just consolidating. As you can see in the weekly time frame, it's bearish. It's still bearish trending. Resistance level is going to be basically 77.41, and the support level is going to be basically right around 75.50. We're not going to look at the Switzy pairs, they're boring. Euro Australian, you can see the huge movement down. These are big trends. You can see that basically price is overextended right now from this indicator here. So you definitely need a pullback. It's dangerous to short it right now. You definitely need a major pullback if possible. Resistance level is going to be a 26.88 is what you're looking for, or that's a short term. Long term is going to be around 29.07, but that's going to be a while unless the euro gets strong. CAD, same thing, just like the Euro Australian that we looked at a minute ago. There's downward trending. Definitely needs a major pullback if they're overextended. Resistance level on this one, short term, is going to be 32.14, and support level, of course, is going to be 28.75. These things definitely need a pullback in order for you to enter any of the European opportunities at all. Euro Switzy, I definitely wouldn't even mess with this one. It's just ugly as all. Euro Pound. This is the one that's getting interesting. It started movement downwards. It's a bearish trend here. The bearish trend got ended over here on this bar right here on basically January 18th, 19th. And now it's just consolidating here. And the more it consolidates, it's weakening this bearish movement down. Resistance level is going to be 84.19, and supports level is going to be 8,200. But watch out for this one. If it could break the support, this thing can sit there and start trending lower. Euro Yen. Same thing with all the European countries, currencies against the European countries. Downward, basically bearish trends against the euro. This one's very strong, as you can see. It's now starting a pullback. Resistance level is going to be 101.37. Support level is going to be here right at 97.11 now. Euro USD. Euro USD is pulling back right now. Resistance level is going to be basically 3086. Support level is going to be 2600, believe it or not. So watch out for that one. A lot of these you could see, remember, they've already started a trend, so not much opportunity there. Euro Australian, as you can see from the weekly time frame, you're right at the bottom of this range. If it breaks this range, then it can start a trend. But if you look on the daily time frame, this is going to be going for a while for a trend. So if this thing consolidates or pulls back some and then starts making a move to gain towards 47.55, I definitely look for it to break that and start going lower and lower and lower. If it goes lower, this thing's going to sit there and maybe even get the par. Who knows? But it's going to be interesting to see. Resistance level is going to be 51.94 on that one. Pound CAD, nothing really going on. You could see from the weekly time frame, started a trend downwards, but basically just stopped. It's kind of weak as far as trending is concerned. You could see it's all this chop movement, and you could see that from the weekly time frame. It's just consolidating. We're going to skip the Switzy pair, Pound Switzy. Pound Yen, you're at a resistance level right now. Support level is going to be basically around 117, but it looks like a double bottom here, but never really gone for a major pullback, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. So Definitely need to pull back upwards on that one. Pound USD, you had a little huge upward movement here, push finally. This really is not doing anything at all. It came down here to this support level here at 52.59, held, bounced right off that guy. Next resistance level is going to be 59.26 moving forward. New Zealand CAD, you could see that it has a huge movement up here, starting to trend here, coming out of the cloud. But if you look at the weekly time frame, this is a push up, really not doing anything on the weekly except consolidating between a huge range of around 8,400 and basically 77.36 for the weekly time frame. Support level is going to be basically at 8,000, and resistance level you're going to see is basically going to be, I would say, probably right around here at 8222. New Zealand Switzy. Let's just skip the Switzy pair. It's not even worth looking at. New Zealand Yen, you could see a big push movement over up. It's getting ready to hit a major resistance level at 62.95. Support level is going to be right around 61. New Zealand USD, it's pushing upwards. It's right at a major resistance level too, and basically support level is going to be around 78.35. US CAD, as you can see, it's trying to flirt downwards here, start a trend downwards here. Par is basically going to be its major support. If it could break that, then it's going to get stronger. But this thing is just consolidating and really not doing anything. Definitely wouldn't bet on this thing going up for sure, because if you look at the weekly time frame, this is just starting to go down, 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 down. So the momentum's not towards the dollar against the CAD at all. It's more towards the CAD against the dollar. US Switzy, nothing really going on there. It looks like it's starting to break down a little and start a pullback, which may start a trend here on the daily, and which will be a major pullback on the weekly. US Yen, really nothing going on here. This thing's just consolidating, consolidating, consolidating. The bears had a chance. This thing's weak now to a point. It doesn't look like it's even going to go bearish at all. This thing looks like it's going to sit there and go sideways for a long time, for a while. That's it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you could email us, or you could access any of our free resources on here at ichimokutrade.com. Thank you.